Hi, I'm Jack with Analog Alien Guitar Pedals. We're here at Sam Ash today to demo our pedals for you, so let's get to it. The Double Classic is a pedal that we make for Joe Walsh. It's his signature pedal, and it's a compressor and an amp. The amp is modeled more after an old Fender Tweed from the 50s. The compressor is very interesting. It's a unique compressor. You can use it as a clean boost as well, which I'll demonstrate. Joe actually uses it that way too, and you can really push an amp with it, or you can clamp down and compress too. It's a very musical compressor. It's not over the top. It doesn't squash a tone into extinction. It's really meant to just complement the guitar and you're playing, especially if you're doing a lot of the chicken picking and a lot of the quick nibble work that he does. So we have three controls: the sensitivity control, which is a voltage regulator, the ratio, which controls the ratio of the compression, and just an output. So right now we're just doing some without it, with it. So you can hear the difference. And it's a very musical compressor. It's not pumping, it's not really changing or altering the tone at all. Just makes all the notes jump out and sustain. Now I can increase the ratio a little bit more on the sensitivity. So you can hear the compressor really grab. But if I back the ratio off and I increase the sensitivity, the compressor becomes a very effective clean boost. So this is the dry signal. Now I'm going to boost the amp with the compressor. And at any time, you could just increase the ratio and compress again. There's a lot of tone and a lot of flexibility with the compressor just by itself. The Classic amp, again, is modeled after one of Joe's favorite amps. He likes old Tweed amps from the 50s. And that's what the circuit was modeled after. It has an independent bass and treble control, unlike the rumble seat, which just has the one-tone control. We can increase the bass, roll it off. Same thing with the treble. And like anything else, you just find the spot where it complements your guitar and what you're playing, and you leave it there, which for me is right here. Now we're at a moderate gain setting right now. This is really not a metal kind of amp at all. It doesn't have a tremendous amount of overdrive in it. He doesn't like things like that, actually. But so the gain setting is very sweet. As you increase it, you'll hear all the overtones start to be introduced. Even at high gain settings. And the compressor, you can actually, the way the circuit is designed, we can have the compressor pre or post the Classic amp, but it's also designed to boost the Classic amp too. So if you find a setting that you like, and you just want to boost it a little bit, you just kick the compressor in. And you can adjust the amount of boost too. So now it's not as drastic as it was before. And you can also have a pre or post. So what happens is sometimes with Joe, when he's using his wireless system, because of the compression expansion in a wireless that's inherited in a wireless system between the receiver and the transmitter, if he hits the compressor first in the signal chain, he'll lose a little too much high end. So what he likes to do is actually flip, put the classic amp in front of it so he can EQ into the compressor, which is what this sounds like. And the compressor is responding differently because I'm EQing into it. I'm using the EQ from the classic amp to EQ into the compressor. And then you can put the compressor after, and you can hear it open up just a little bit when I do that. So it's a very versatile pedal. You can really shape your sound with this depending on, no matter what guitar you use. And he uses it with just a multitude of different guitars if you've ever seen him live. But it's a very effective pedal, and the compressor and the amp combination it's a very powerful system. So that was a Joe Walsh Double Classic. You can check it out and all of our Analog Alien pedals at Sam Ash.